Homework 4.2, continue to add with partial sums, is just building on the partial sums from yesterday. We'll spend a second day on it, and it offers an opportunity to really now combine some steps and to streamline the process. So it's nice it's color-coded because you've got the blue 10s and the reds 1s, and then when your child's looking at 24 plus 35, they can recognize that there's 2 10s and 3 1s, which is 50. So we're not doing 20 or 30 here, we're doing 2 10s and 3 10s and 5 10s is 50. That's the tricky part. The 5 and 4 is pretty straightforward on the 1s. 4 plus 5 is 9. So there's no 10s, so 9. So the sum is 50 plus 9 is 59. So what your child's going to be doing is spending time adding the 10s first. Again, the 3 steps in partial sums. Add the 10s, add the 1s, add the partial sums. 4 10s and 1 10 is 5 10s is 50. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then, again, this is 5 plus 10 plus 1 more, or you can just add down the count. 0 plus 1 is 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Tomorrow's homework, you get to finally regroup. If you've been waiting for it, tomorrow's the day. 5 10s, 2 10s, blue. That's 7 10s, 70. 8 plus 4 is 12. The 1's pretty straightforward. Again, if your child doesn't know facts, spend some time and say, okay, you don't know 7 plus 4, 5 plus 4, 8 plus 4, and 5 plus 5, they should know. If they don't know them right away, within 3 seconds to write them down, they have to think about it or use a hundreds chart. Make a flashcard at home. Have them look at that flashcard and have those memorized. So some students are, I got a range of students at different levels on addition facts. At this point, coming into second grade, you're supposed to have known your facts at 12, and we're supposed to only be working on 12 to 18. That's not the case. I don't have students across the board in my classroom that recognize those immediately, since they're having to process those 6 plus 7 and 9 plus 9 and 8 9 plus 8. I need to know those, because we're going to get to a point here in the second 9 weeks and the third 9 weeks we're going to get to subtraction. 70 plus 12, 0 plus 2 is 2, 7 plus 1 is 8, 82. 6 10s, 2 10s, 8 10s is 80, 5 plus 5 is 10, 80 plus 10 is 90. Gosh. On the back, same concept. Just more practice building on the front, showing partial sums. 5 10s, 2 10s, 70. 3 and 3 is 6. There's no 70 plus 6 is 76. 3 10s, 2 10s is 50. 8 plus 5 is 13. 63 is my total. 3 10s and 4 10s, think about that. 3 10s, 4 10s, 7 10s, 7 10s, 70. Just play a game with your child. If they have to use a hundreds chart, if they have to figure out 3 plus 10s, 2 10s and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 with their fingers. Play a game at home. Just play a game. Go. What's 4 10s? What's 8 10s? What's 3 10s? Do it in the car. Do it in the grocery store line. They should be able to say, rattle off. Oh, 6 10s, 60. 9 10s, 90. How about 9 10s and 2 1s? 92. 9 plus 8 is 17. 87 is your sum. 6 and 2 is 8 10s. 80. 9 and 7 is 16. 0 plus 6 is 6. 8 plus 1 is 9. It might be a good idea to get in the habit of adding down these columns. If your child can do the 70 plus 10 plus 7 more instead of mental math, great. Because it's going to help tomorrow night if they can add down the columns and recognize they have to add down the columns. So this is a little less confusing than last time, because last time we were doing rows across. Now they're just taking the 10s and adding those 10s and 1s with partial sums. Higher order thinking, you got the first add-in. Again, if you know your child knows add-ins plus second add-in equals a sum. Well, something plus something is algebra. So you got 1, 2 10s, 1, 2 10s. How many have 1, 2, 3, 4? So draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can draw rectangles, you can draw lines. I like lines, it's easier to draw. Now I've got 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and I've got 3 here, 1, 2, 3. How many are left that I need to draw? 2. I drew a lot of little cues for that. Now, good habit to get into. Check your work when it gets done. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Great. Checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s. Wow, look at that. It equals. That's what a sum is. Write each missing number. 28 plus some numbers equal to 48. So, a couple ways you could do it. Algebra thinking ways. You could subtract 28 from this side, subtract 28. 8 minus 8 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2, 20. Or you can start at 20 in the Hunter's chart and hop down to. Same thing here. Triangle plus 18 is equal to 68. To get rid of this 18 and make triangle by itself, just like in an equation in algebra, 8 minus 8 is 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. 50. Last but not least, which is the same amount as 12 plus 9 plus 8? Solve this first. I can't tell you how many times on the test I didn't have a student solve this. 12 plus 9 plus 8. Well, 9 plus 8 is 17, so it's essentially it's 12 plus 17, which you could do two ways. Well, I'm going to do partial sums, which is 10 and 10 is 20, and 7 and 2 is 9, 29. So all that equal 29 here are all that apply. Again, you will see two of these questions like clockwork. The first few unit tests, clockwork. There's 2 or 3 on the test. And, oh, good note on this. I had a student to bring back the test today, and I marked one of the all that apply wrong. Wrote a little note on the front. It was great. And got another bonus point on the test because Mr. Ludenmo made a terrible mistake of one who's great. And so I'm not perfect. Please, if you find a mistake or you have a question about something, please ask. Love you advocating for questions or more points on the test. So 29, 20 plus 9, absolutely. 20% is 22 plus 7 is 29. 29 is 29, and 39, nope. And that's the homework for tonight. Partial sums. Thanks.